What's up, everybody? So, a lot has happened to me in this last year. Um, Honestly, not a lot of it is good at all, actually. I don't even know where to begin with this, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Kind of, like I was going real strong on the videos for a while, and then I just stopped. Um, it's to be honest, I'm not trying to be emotional at all while saying this because honestly, I've shed enough tears. I had the anger, everything. So I'm just gonna say what it is. 2025 has been, without a doubt, the hardest year of my entire life. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. You know, I keep thinking about that every day. It's like, wow. I didn't expect to live as long as I am now, to be honest with you. I used to live life pretty quickly, especially in my 20s and stuff. And now it's like, you know what I mean? Like, wow, like, but I've been sober now about 5, 6 years. I don't drink like at all anymore. And when I do, it's within limits. Especially recently, I actually had an opportunity to really get some drinking in, and I had a cup, and I realized I'm just not about it anymore. I used to have a real problem. It's where a lot of this weight came from. Uh, but this year alone was very difficult. We moved out. Me and my girlfriend, we had moved out and got our own place. Unfortunately, we got our own place because her mother passed, and that was hard in itself. Not specifically for me, but for her. She did not handle it very well, and it really messed up a lot of what was going on for us. But then she did other things. I'm not gonna throw her under the bus or anything like that because despite it all, I actually do believe in her, and I do think that there's gonna come a day where she's gonna be right as rain. Like, I know that for a fact. I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I mean, I kind of hope I will be forever and always because I love the fuck out of her. I do. But she's a bit stupid because she let a lot of bad things happen that could have been fixed. But that being said, though, she never did anything out of malice or intent. Like, it was just when her mom passed, that's all she really had, other than me. So it's like, and she lived with her. She went through trauma for that. And I don't hold a lot of the bad shit, especially, against her. I kind of just accept it for what it is because it's like, we've all lost somebody that was close to us at some point or another, and if you haven't, you will eventually. Unfortunately, everybody dies. Like, it is what it is. Um, but us moving out together, we moved in together right as her mom passed. Like, we actually took over the place. It was in a neighborhood I really didn't want to go to. Um, it was a place that I've had, let's say, bad times with in the past, and I just really didn't want to go back. But she was gonna take it. I needed to get out. Like, I wasn't getting any. I went as far as I could, mentally and I guess you could say just psychologically in general, emotionally, whatever you want to say, to that point. And when I was doing my videos about a year ago, it was the greatest thing that I ever did. Like, seeing the views was like, oh my god, even if it was just 4 views, I was happy for it. Uh, but then when it started, I went from like 7 to 10 to 20 to 50 subscribers. I was like, and that was all in the course of a couple months. I'm like, I gotta be doing something right, like Like, I've always been told that I've been funny and stuff. I'm like, why do I not do it? My favorite, I'm not an introvert at all. So, like, I like going out and doing things. And I've performed in front of people in the past. It's where I feel most alive. Like, if there's, like, a crowd. Like, it's why I want to do stand-up. It's why, hell, I'd love to be on, like, something like Saturday Night Live, Mad TV, and Live in Color, like a sketch comedy. That would be, oh my god, it'd be so good. I got so many ideas. I was just like, yo, I have a billion fucking stories. I could just turn that into a skit because I already lived it, so I know exactly how it goes, and it's hilarious. But because I've gotten sober, depression hit pretty hard when I decided I'm not gonna do drugs or alcohol anymore. I have my med card. Nice. So I do have, some weed. That's like the only it's honestly my last vice. I even gave up cigarettes. My god, it's been almost 2 years. It's almost 2 fucking years. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. But it's like I was going to the gym for a while, getting that on and stuff, and then this past year I stopped doing a lot of things that meant something to me, and I came back to old ways. I almost went back to drinking. I almost went back to cigarettes. I almost went back to drugs in some minor aspects, like when it was real hard. And despite it all, I still just stayed positive and kept it moving. Like, I even like my temper. When I was younger, I had a temper. Be like, fuck you, mother. It ain't even worth being that angry all the time. Like, it's just not. And it's why, like, even like my beard, I started growing a beard because it isn't sound so stupid, but like my beard represented my progress. Like, I guess you could say mentally, my maturing, whatever you want to call it. But seeing my beard get longer, get bigger, felt like there's still room to grow, because like it keeps getting thicker, keeps getting longer and stuff, and I have trimmed it several times. But we're back, but I stopped doing my videos, and that was like kind of the start of me being like fuck, I want to do more. I want to do a bunch of shit that I'm just not doing. I stopped going to the gym, and this year alone, from eating poorly, I haven't barely even been cooking. I just been making frozen shit. I gained 50 pounds this year. Like, I was doing so good. Like, I remember I was at like around 200, and like now I'm like 250, 270-ish. Yeah, and I'm just like, I feel like crap again. I'm like, I got this gut again. My man boobs are the same size as ever, there's that, but like even the muscle that I felt like I had, it just feels like it's not there no more. And I was like, fuck. Like, I want to go back to the gym. Like, I do, because I felt good about it. Like, because at the time I was going, it felt like just I was doing everything right for me. Like, I was doing the videos, which is like something I've wanted to do since the start of YouTube. And my own subconscious, whatever you call it, held me back. And I'm just like, I didn't think I was worth anyone's time. Like, now I'm like, I don't give a shit if I don't get no views. Yeah, now I just do it. Now I'm just doing it because I'm like, it made me feel good. Because I'm like, that's what I should be doing, is stuff that makes me feel good, is especially things I've been wanting to do my whole life. And this year really took a lot out of me. It did. And despite it all, and I can't even tell you, like, let's just say there was issues with the place. I'm gonna say it right here. We had a lot of mice towards the end. A lot of mice. On the silver lining, I got real good at catching them, though. Like, I got real good at it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is why they call me the fucking cat man. This shit is hilarious on how much I was catching them. My girl saw me the one time. I was literally out on the couch in the dark with a broom, waiting for it to run by. Just like I'm not even. I'm dead serious. I got real primal, okay. And I took care. Before we left, there was the last 2 weeks we were there. There was 6. I caught 6 of them, and I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean. Getting good. After a while, like I didn't even bother me. I'm like, squeak, squeak, you motherfucker. Whatever, you know. But there was that. Then there was some communication issues between me and her, and a lot of the bills weren't getting paid, and we unfortunately had to go through an eviction. Unfortunately, neither one of us really had anywhere to go after the fact, and she has one parent left, and to be honest, she might as well have none. Like, if I'm being honest, and I'm not, that's about as far as I'm gonna say on that. I don't really like the guy very much because he hands down life lessons with an iron fist, and it's like, but she already learned it. Whatever, I'm not gonna get into it. It was an issue, but we had to go to court more than once. We had to do this, like, all this stuff, and then we were out of work, still out of work, as a matter of fact. We go back in like a week or two, actually, but because we work for, I'm not gonna say the name, but because it's a school, but because we work for school, we gotta go by the school schedule, and well, it was out for the summer. We were able to collect unemployment during that time, but since me and her were only there for a year, it really didn't accumulate too much. So when the bills started falling behind, they really fell behind, and we couldn't do all of it. Even though, once again, I'm not gonna go into it because it's a whole thing, and it's extremely personable. Personable, personal. But one of the issues me and her had was that we do not mesh well, because, for instance, if it was up to me, it would all be on camera. I told her before that, like, I wouldn't want cameras in our apartment all the time running 24/7 and just be streaming all the time. Only because, like, there's so many times, like, I'll say something funny or do something awesome or something, and I didn't catch it. So, and I'm like, I'm sure that's a streamer's dilemma, but, like, she's very introverted, and she was very uncomfortable with the idea of being on camera and doing stuff, because I've also been trying to set up a podcast for like almost 5 years, and still not much. Mind you, I'm literally the only person here that's really trying to, like, do something, you know what I mean? Everybody else doesn't mind coming along for the ride, but I'm like, you can't come along for the ride if you ain't gonna put in the same amount of effort. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna carry the team and then have to worry about that too on top of every. It's just a lot of work, and it's just a lot for one person. Like, even my videos, I prefer streaming them so I don't have to edit them, because I'm like, I don't have the time between a full-time job, a girlfriend, a life outside of it, while also coming up with new ideas and stuff, and it's just really difficult. And, like, to be absolutely honest, I think it's the reason why I haven't even gotten emotional on this. I haven't even told you the real bad stuff, and honestly, that's not something I'm really gonna go into on here. Just know that it was really dark time. It's 2025. I've realized is, and I look around too, and I know a lot of people. It wasn't just me. There's so many people out there that had, like, the worst possible time you can even fucking imagine. Like, way worse than even mine. And mine was, like, honestly, I'm 37. Bro, like, real talk, worst year of my life. I've been arrested. I've gotten involved in drug shit. I've had guns in my face before and shit like that. And this is the hardest year of my life. Because for the first time in my life, I'm actually trying to do more. I want to be more. On the flip side, silver lining, I'm doing great at my job. I love what I do, actually. I like the students. They're cool as hell. Most of them, I'd probably, if I could, that is. You can't really fraternize, but if you could, I'd hang out with most of them. Like, they're cool as fuck. Like, I'm like, oh, my people. I was just born in the wrong generation. Like, it's why I never got along with no one my age. I'm like, okay, cool. Bet, I guess. But with all that being said, my PS4 is why I didn't even upload video game stuff. Took a crap, unfortunately. And I did get a PS5. So I will be doing some more of that soon. I really want to do Cyberpunk, because honestly, I love it. I fucking love it. So much so. Masterpiece. And I want to do it because it means a lot to me, not on the game scale, but for the simple fact is, even before the delays, before it was even out, there were delays. I pre-ordered it like 2 years ahead of time. And I was just like, I don't even care if it's bad. I know I'm going to love this. I know it. Absolutely. Keanu Reeves in a video game? Do you see my shirt? This is why it's backwards. It's Wild Stallions. That's him right there. Ted, Bill. I'm a big Bill and Ted fan. And it's actually funny is my catchphrase is stay excellent. It's where I got it from. Yeah, like I can't even show you my phone because I'm on my phone. But the back of my phone, literally, no lie, swear to God, has a picture of Bill and Ted on it. Doing this. Can't even see it that much. Whatever. Doing this, saying, be excellent to each other. And honestly, it's kind of because like I'm a practicing Buddhist. I meditate, all the above. I think like Bill and Ted are like my gods. It's everything I want to be. I just wish we all could be excellent to each other. All have a good time. Everything's happy and fun. And even in the hard times doesn't mean you can't still be excellent to each other. So stay excellent. That's always been my thing. All of my hashtags, all of the end of most of my videos, I'm like, stay excellent. See you in the next one. You know, that's just always been my thing. Because I've always been a bit of a ridiculous person, but I've always been awesome. From what I've been told, I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, you don't need to tell me. I'm aware. Okay, gotcha. But with this last year, really tried to break me, and despite it all, even though I had moments, I don't think it broke me. And I mean that in like the best possible way, I could say it, is I think I might be indestructible. Like, you know how Batman's like incorruptible? Another favorite of mine. But I can't be stopped. Cause like if I fully believe it, I believe it's gonna happen. And usually it does. So with all the bad shit that has happened, I'm still living, I'm still breathing, I'm still going. And I have no intention of stopping. This year made it really difficult to do things. Hell, I didn't even have internet for 6 months. So I couldn't even do much anyway, other than like videos on my phone and stuff, which to be honest, I should have done anyway, but I didn't. And fucked me up. I had issues with a lot of people and stuff like that, but it's time for me to stop being what either people wanted me to be or what people expect of me, and just live my fullest life. And this is why I'm doing this now. It's more of just an update of like where I am in general, I guess, and what I'm trying to do. So especially with the channel, because like it means a lot to me. I mean, I know other people are like, hey, you're just doing a stupid video. I'm like, yeah, but like I kind of put my heart and soul into it. So it's like anytime I do get a view and stuff, it's like it's makes me feel so good. And it just motivates me to be like, oh, do another one. You got to do another one. You can't just leave it with that. You got to put it out there. So I plan to do that within the next couple weeks to a couple months. I plan to put a lot on. I hope anybody who sees this and or even subscribers, I really hope that you guys come back and I can entertain again. Unfortunately, life's hard, and I don't have a lot of money. I was raised poor. I grew up poor. Like I never really had money. Like, so even now, like I don't care about it like at all. Like I only want money so I could give it away. And like, hey, listen, I have enough money. Even if I became the world's biggest YouTuber or musician or actor, or rock star, comedian, whatever, making $1 billion a year, I don't need that much. I don't have children. I never really wanted them. And I think a lot of the reason why I didn't want them is because I'm just like, I just don't want to fail them and fuck them up. I'm not, like, who is I? You know what I mean? Now I'm like, I do want to leave something behind though. And I'm like, I'm not getting any younger. Like, what am I waiting for? What are you waiting for? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Come on now. Ask yourself the same exact question, because this is all I've been asking myself for the last, holy shit, not even year, not even two, the last 5, 6, 7 years. Since I found sobriety. Like I think little of myself and deeply of the world, and I'm just like, the world sucks. People, yeah, you. Absolutely you, 110%. You fucking suck. Like, the worst problem in the world is other people. Don't let them dictate to you how you live your life. If you want to just be like a crackhead living out on the streets, sucking dick for rocks, and let's just face it, that is what it is. It happens every day. And you're happy, Godspeed, my friend. If that's all you want. Who am I to judge? I ain't nobody. Nobody should judge you. That's between you and your God. It doesn't matter if it's Allah, Jesus, Jehovah, whoever the fuck you pray to, Buddha. It doesn't matter. Because God helps those who help themselves. And if you happy, he's happy. She's happy. They happy. Whatever the fucking pronouns are, it doesn't matter. It could be an it. It could be a sand turtle traveling through the cosmos. It doesn't matter. Are you happy? Then I'm happy for you. And I may not have been happy in this situation I found myself in at all, actually. But I know that the difference between me and a lot of other people is I learn my lessons now, and I can truly say that now because, like, now I'm not the same person as I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was last year. I've evolved, I guess. And with that being said, I just wanted to touch base and be like, hey, so this is what's been going on. I did upload something yesterday. I was cooking. And cooking is something that I actually love doing. And I do it for a living. I make pasta for a living. And, well, probably not for much longer because I'm going to be moving to the main kitchen. Which is a promotion. So, you know what I mean? Cooking it up. But it's just been hard this year. And I hope that I'm honestly, for as hard as it was, and I know that it's not the worst thing to happen to somebody this year, but I really hope that a lot of the bullshit that I had to carry throughout this year is so that other people didn't have to. In all honesty, like, I don't know, maybe it's I found a sense of, I don't know, purpose is the word, but just calmness. Like, it is what it is. I can't change anything that I can't change. So, I'm going to focus on what I can change. And what I can change is my life. So, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the gym because I felt so much better for doing it. I'm also going to get back to eating better as well. And that's just for me, my own personal growth. As for the world, my gift to it is I'm just here to try to make you laugh and have a good time. And if I can make you forget about the trials and tribulations of the world for 60 seconds, I'd be happy with that. So I'll probably cut this off now. I just wanted to give a heads up on where I've been in the last year and why I haven't really been posting in the past year. It's not because I just was like, oh, well, I got some subscribers and whatever. I feel bad for myself, so I stopped. No, there was a lot of things that had happened that I had no control over. And I honestly just had to fight through it. But I like to think that I feel like I've gotten past a certain point now where I can come back twice as strong. And I'm just like, the whole point of my beard, I started growing was for my spiritual growth. But I'm also just like, I said that I would finally shave it when I feel like I've reached a level that I was meant to be in. And honestly, I think I'm almost there. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep the beard because I feel like that beard was during dark times. Even though like this shit is solid though, bro. This shit is solid. Like straight on, it's not so much. I haven't shaved at all in like the whole summer. So I did shave like right before it though. But you can see like you got my grays are coming in though. Yeah, that's wisdom, baby. Remember that. But I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm actually going to shave it. I actually don't really know. Because I put a lot of work into it. Like, I comb it every day. I have its own wash. So when I take a shower, I'm like here with my shampoo and whatever. But then I have a beard wash that I'm just like, yeah. Then when I get out, I oil it. I put beard cream in it and stuff. Comb it out. 2 different brushes. But yeah, no, I think I might shave it, at least trim it. At least trim it. Cause I'm getting to a new point in my life. Right now I got like a solid like almost mullet going on right now. I need a legit haircut, but I didn't want to do it until I was ready. At that and then money too. Like I just didn't have enough money to go to the barber. That's how bad it was. Like it was that bad. Because I was like, after paying bills and still not having enough, we still had to eat and pay for the car. And then, of course, on top of everything else, the week we were moving out. Like, I wish I was making this up. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. The week we were going to move out and stuff, our car broke down. Okay, like, of all times, you know, father, fuck you, I guess, But... yeah, say la vie, I guess. Me and her, we aren't technically together anymore. I still love her. I still love the fucking shit out of her. It's just, I hate her guts at the same time. And honestly, the feeling is mutual because there was a lot of fighting. Towards the end. And I do blame her for a lot of it. I do. But I'm not going to hold it over her anymore. Because we're done. We're out of that situation. It's over. The hard part's done. So I'm like, from the heart, I just hope that she finds happiness, whether it's with me or with anybody else, I don't care. I hope that she finds happiness in herself. And it's something that she doesn't have. She's working on it. But then again, throughout our whole relationship, she's always been working on it. So, and after 10 years, it's a little hard to let go. You know, cuz man, I love her and she's got great ass. Hey, I'm half Dominican, trust me. Ass is half the battle, you know what I mean? So, there's that, but I think she's gorgeous. I think she's beautiful. It's just unfortunately she does not handle responsibility very well, and then when it comes to communication, she's even worse. I don't blame her though. She comes from a family where communication is not a key component at all. It was a speak unless spoken to type of situation. So I don't blame her for the issues that she has. I do blame her for the issues that she created though. And unfortunately, some of those issues kind of screwed me up, screwed her up, screwed us up. And it sucks that it is what it is now, but I have no intention of never speaking to her again. I probably will probably talk to her probably till the day I die, till the day she dies, whoever goes first. Probably me. I got health problems. I got like, you know, stomach issues and stuff. So I'm like, it probably would be me. But I'm like, to be honest, I don't want to live that fucking long anyway. It's like they're like, would you want immortality or flight? Flight, hands down. I don't want to live forever. Like, oh, you don't want to be like a vampire? No, because then I gotta commit a bunch of fucking murders just to feed. And then I'm like, eventually forensics is incredible these days. They're gonna catch you. Like it's just gonna happen. So it's not even worth it. Like, nah. Why the hell do I want to live forever? So I can watch everyone I know die? Oh, and then, oh yeah, any, relationship or friendship or any kind of connection I have, it's eventually going to get torn away from me because they're not immortal too. Fuck that. Like, I've lost so many as it is, and for instance, I lost my uncle, somebody very close to me actually. It hurts just to even bring him up. Like, I don't know if you can see it, little water-eyed. But like, he was a big inspiration to me. Because, like, unfortunately, he was suffering a little bit towards the end there. And it had a lot to do with a lot of, reasons. But he was the reason why I stopped drinking. He was the reason why I stopped doing drugs. He unfortunately couldn't get the same demon off his back. But at least he got mine off my back. So I will forever love that fucking guy for that. I said I wasn't gonna get emotional. It's hard. It's honestly hard to talk about him because it's like I never got to tell him, and that's something that it still fucks with me. Because like he unfortunately passed. Unfortunately, he passed right before her mom passed. So both of us were in mourning when all of it happened, and we signed a lease, everything. It so much happened in 1 month, and like I broke down, like towards, I guess like November, October-ish. I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, anybody who knows me knows I have a tattoo on me, and it's a lot of different things. It's mainly my favorite band, but I have it on me because CKY, which is Can't Kill Yourself, obviously. But for me, it's Can't Kill Yourself. That's not an option, because I've been down that road before, and it's not a fun road. Not for me, not for them, not for anybody. So I said, if I'm gonna survive, if I'm gonna live on and I'm gonna be alive for all of it, then I'm gonna live it to the fullest. And that was always kind of my thing, but I now realize in my older age that like you can't live life at 100 miles an hour all the time. You have to pump the brakes at some point. You have to slow down at some point. You can't take a sharp turn at 160 miles an hour and expect everything to go okay. You can't do that. So, and that's something that before he passed, my uncle taught me. And I spent a whole summer with him, actually. And me and him were fixing up the house and the property he lived on. And we got drunk, we got high, like, we got fucked up. And we had legitimate conversation that, like, changed my perspective. And they say, like, there's so many people have perception but not perspective, and it was something he told me, and it's true. He goes, everybody has their own perception, but that perception will always be their perception. Perspective is when you get out of your own perception and put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and you realize that things change because perspective changed. I was like, it was kind of a life lesson that he gave me that still sticks with me. And I'm just like, well, yeah, well, why is it they... I used to be like, well, why is it they get this, but I get the shaft, and why am I... Now I'm just like, the grass is always greener on the other side. But when you get to that side, you realize that it was just a trick of the light. And it's actually, there's no grass at all. It's just all mud. And I'm now started, maybe it's because of everything I've been through, that like now when I look at things, I don't see the facade. I see through it now. And I'm just like, no, I could tell you're not happy. I could tell that, like, I can just read the room now. I've always been kind of good at it, but now it's like almost like a superhuman skill. Like, I'm just like, yeah, something's not right here. I'm like, why didn't I see this before? It's because I'm not looking at it from my point of view anymore. I'm looking at it from his, hers, they, them, whatever you want to say. Like, now I'm looking at it from a different perspective, and I'm just like, oh shit, cool. And anybody who knows me knows that like I have a few gay friends and stuff like that. I personally love gay people. They've honestly, I love them so much because they're the most real people. Because they don't, especially in 2025, they'll come out and straight tell you things, and I love that. I love it. I'm like, if you want to go by him, I'll call you he, him. That's fine. I have no problem at all with that. As a matter of fact, I like the fact that you kept it a buck with me instead of making me assume something and make me look stupid. So I'm very glad in the ways is like I was able to be raised around so many different kinds of people where like I'm very accepting of most things. I don't really know anything I don't like. What I don't like is I don't like fakeness, and I don't like people acting stupid for the sake of it. For instance, do you want to know what the thing I hate the most in this world is? Reality TV, because it's the fakest fucking shit in the world. And none of them people are real. Like, they were created specifically for that. And I'm just like, yeah, I know a lot of people that like watch like the Real Housewives and stuff like that. I'm like, these ratchet ass bitches get out of the fucking streets, still act like hoes. Like, the fuck, like, you didn't learn, like, money didn't change you at all. I'm like shit. Even Lil Wayne was a hood dude back in the fucking day and shit, but he ain't out here trying to catch a stray bullet. He ain't around here with a baggie up in his jaw and shit no more. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Perception, perspective. It's like you see it at a different angle these days. And it's something that I've been seeing more and more lately, where I'm just like, I don't understand how people could even sit and watch that shit. You ain't got enough fucking drama in your life that you need to now go watch somebody else's? Nah, what the fuck? No. Nah, I'm good. Like, did you see Love Island? Hell no. What the fuck? I barely watch TV. So, like, why would I be watching something I hate on top of it? Like, nah. Honestly, like, I watch more cartoons than I do live action shit because, hell, I'm a DC fanboy. But they're not the best movies. Where Marvel was really good at first. Because, honestly, I think Marvel's trash now. And, yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. I'll say it till the cows come home. It's trash. It's garbage. It's terrible. They know it's so bad that they're bringing back RDJ. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Without him, they needed to bring him back as a new person. That's not really, you know what I mean? I'll be honest with you, I'm a little biased because I blame Disney for all of this. And the reason why I blame Disney is anything Disney touches is destroyed. Star Wars, superheroes, shit, their own properties. I'm getting off track, sorry. It's like asking me about the Resident Evil movies. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I will go on a whole fucking rant about those goddamn movies. And I love Mila Jovovich. The Fifth Element, bro. One of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. It's incredible. Anytime I've ever been with a girl and stuff, you show that sci-fi movie to her and tell me the bitch doesn't like fucking sci-fi no more, okay? She gonna love it because that movie's incredible, okay? It has everything, comedy, action, whatever. The Resident Evil movies, though. Sorry. Every time I think about it, I get a twitch in my eye. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how much it pisses me off. I'm a veteran Resident Evil player. But that garbage, 1 through, 9? Why are there so many? What? Especially when you combine like 3, 4, and 5 into one movie. Anyway, the whole point of me saying this is I wanted to touch base and I wanted to tell you guys like what's been going on with me. Unfortunately, as you can see, is it hasn't been great. Yeah. That being said, I am trying to fix it. And we are going to keep working on it. But I didn't want to do nothing anymore. Like, even if it's just something like this, like, maybe I'll just do vlogs or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do a whole entire rant on those goddamn Resident Evil movies. And then they do a reboot. They did a reboot of both a show and Leon's my boy. Love him dearly. But who the fuck was that playing him in the movie? I'm sorry again. You have no idea. I will go on for hours about how I can't stand those movies and why the fuck were they made. And like I will. My last thing I want to say on the Resident Evil movies. The first 3 I can allow, because the first one you feeling it out. The second one I was like, oh okay. By the third one I was like, Father, fuck you. I'm done. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of them. I eventually did. I should have just stayed down watching. Pisses me off. To be honest, it's worse than the Harry Potter series. Yeah, I'm one of those. I hate the Harry Potter movies. It don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no sense. So this whole time it's supposed to be Neville, not Harry. Why the fuck is it called Harry then? Why did Dumbledore do this? Why is anybody worried about Voldemort? Why did they put him in a bunch of crooks? It doesn't matter. The point is, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And I was like, by the time I was getting towards by the time I got a Prisoner of Azkaban, I was checked out. Like, I don't even give a shit at all. Especially since you have Gary Oldman in it. And I love that guy. One of the greatest actors of our time. And I liked him in it. But then they, like, kill him off. I'm like, bro, what? You finally made it. I don't like Harry Potter. I didn't like Harry Potter when they were just books when I was a kid. I didn't like them then. You know why? Because it don't make no fucking sense to me. And then again, it could have just been J.K. Rowling with that bigot bitch. I don't know, okay? But I'm like way off of what I was trying to do. I'm sorry. But like, shit pisses me off. I'm just like, they just gonna destroy everything we love. Why can't it just be? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just don't fix it. Just leave it as it is. Oh, but it's old. So fucking what? Then watch an old ass movie. If you know it's good, then what is the problem? Bill and Ted. Except for the third one. We don't talk about that. Like why they turned their sons into daughters. And the daughters were weak as hell. And then the problem is when the characters are not good, it's hard to like the characters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't believe me? Watch anything new in Star Wars. I'll wait. I'll be right here. You come back and you let me know which character was amazing, and I'll let you know which one you lying about, okay? Because if you think for a single second Rey Skywalker is a good character, you you shouldn't call yourself a Star Wars fan, bro. Like, real talk. Now, I'll give you Finn. Finn was a cool character, but they did nothing with him. Poe Dameron was a cool character. They did nothing with him. So, whatever. Anyway, way off track. I'm just glad to say that I'm coming back and I'm going to be doing some stuff. I don't know exactly when, but I plan before the end of the year to put out some stuff. I can't promise it'd be a whole thing. And unfortunately, for those of you that were watching my PS4 videos, I unfortunately can't continue those because, well, I don't have the PS4 anymore. So maybe I could re-download it on PS5, but then I'd have to start all over again. That's a whole thing itself. Same thing with the Spider-Man series from like a decade ago. I didn't even finish, but I want to do Spider-Man 2, but I can't do Spider-Man 2 because I didn't do Miles Morales or like the original one to completion. So maybe I'll just do those because like I'm so good at those games that it's sickening. I might play it on the hardest difficulty just to prove my point. Like, I'm not even joking to you. I have platinum every single one of them. They're not hard to platinum. I keep telling people all the time, how do you get these platinums? Play games that are easy to platinum. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 2. Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2, because there's 3, but it's whatever. Those are extremely easy to platinum. Like, if you want a quick hint, they're super easy to platinum. Even on the easiest difficulty, you can still platinum it. But I hope everybody's doing good. I know that like this being, towards the end here, has been about like a rant for like 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. That was not the intention. It wasn't the intention at all. But once you start flowing, you can't really stop. Hence why I want to do a podcast. So therefore, anybody who's dead ass serious about it in the area that I'm in, please let me know. Cause I'm like, anybody that's as passionate about it as I am and that wants to do something a little bit more, even if it's just a temporary thing or on every now and again basis, let me know. 100%. Like, let's if we're gonna grow a channel, then let's do it together. Like, hell yeah. I'm all for anybody in the world that'd be like, hey, I would love to do a video with you. I'm like, I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll figure it out. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Send your boy a message, leave a comment down below, whatever you got to do. I'm glad I had this moment to talk though. It's been something I've been bottling up for a while. I am going to be doing a vlog-ish thing. I'm a little, it's touchy subjects, because believe it or not, I want to talk about people that are in my life, and I know a lot of people don't really like spreading, I want to say news, not rumors, because I have no intention of saying anything bad or incriminating or anything like that, but there's some people that I do want to speak on, like how I feel about them, I guess. Call it therapy. Maybe, hopefully, they'll watch that video that I made about them and they'll be like, wow, I didn't know he felt like that. Like, well, I do. Not in a bad way. But there's something because there's some people that are in my life that I'm like for instance, like my sister and her husband and like the kids and stuff. Man, I love those fucking kids. Those kids are like they're the coolest kids in the world. And I say that because recently we were over there and everything for a while. We were staying with them while we were, trying to figure out what our next move is. And I got to hang out with my nephew for like the first time ever. And he's cool as fuck. And I'm just like, he's rambunctious. He got a lot of energy. ADHD is real with him. But I will tell you this though. He's a good kid. Like, me and him were playing Super Smash Brothers. Got all the characters. Me and him are having a good time. My sister's like, oh, leave your uncle alone, blah, blah. I'm like, no, he's fine. I'm having a great time hanging out with him. I'm like, I'd love to do it again. Like, same thing with my niece. My niece is, God, she's just my favorite niece in the world. I know she's my only niece, so she wins by default. But that don't make a difference because she's still my favorite because, honestly, she's the smartest kid I think I've ever seen. And she's going to go places. And I I believe in that kid so much, and like she's very passionate about the things she's passionate about, and I love just talking to her and just like hanging out with her. Now, as for the third one, the smallest one, I just love holding that little potato cake, and his name is Tatum. So he is just a little. I call him Tatey Cakes. He's just a little coconut. Like I love that kid. He's this happiest kid I've ever seen. He's always smiling. He's always laughing, and he's a baby. He's like a year old. So it's like he's just adorable. He's fucking adorable. Um, my niece, or I'm sorry, my sister and her husband too are also great. Her husband is a legitimate fucking superhero. Uh, Unfortunately, we got a little bit into it and everything, but family's family, and regardless of however they may think of me or I may think of them or vice versa, I will forever and always love them, like always. Me and my sister never really had much of a relationship like that. When we were kids, we used to fight a lot. But I also like the thing that I toughened the bitch up, cause she's unstoppable. Like she's honestly like she's my big little sister, cause she's younger than me. But my God, like I've always kind of looked up to her though, cause I'm like when she wants something, she goes and gets it, and there's nothing that's gonna fucking stop her. And I'm like, I can't tell you the level of pride I have when I actually think about my sister. And like through all the shit, she fucking made it. Get it? I don't know if she's happy, but I know she lives a pretty good life. And honestly, it's all we can really ask is even though like everybody wishes everybody would be happy and stuff, if you live a good life, at least that's something. So they did very well for themselves, and they do right by the kids too. So they're awesome. I have other people I would go and be talking about and stuff like that, but they're like on the some of the ones that are on top of the list, because I really do want to talk about like my niece and nephews and stuff, and like how I feel about them and how much I care about them and stuff. Because God forbid if I die tomorrow or something, I don't want to leave nothing left unsaid like I did with my uncle. And honestly, I'm probably going to do one of him too as well. But I'm letting y'all know right now, you're probably going to see me cry in that one, because it's sticks with me, because he made a real difference. So like, and like I said, I never really got to tell him, so it's gonna be a little difficult. But I'm gonna power through it, because honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's good to be real. Whether you're real with the world, real with yourself, real with your friends and family, just keep it a buck. And like, if people listen and care and actually take the time, then you know you have good people in your life, or at least decent people. I mean, who's really 100% good? I mean, come on now. Even the Jedi got secrets. You know what I mean? Like, Anakin had a whole wife. You know what I mean? Obi-Wan Kenobi was fucking one of the queens from Mandalore or some shit. Like, they all got it, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. This has gone on way too fucking long. But I'm glad I finally got to do this, and now that I actually got in front of a camera, it's like, I kinda don't want to turn it off. Because I don't want to go back to just, oh, what am I gonna do? And blah, blah, blah. I think what I'm gonna do next, though, is, and I do eventually want to play all the Resident Evil. Speaking of Resident Evil, I did want to play all of the Resident Evils, because like I said, I'm a seasoned veteran. I played all of them, and I do mean all of them, even the bad ones. Don't judge me. But yeah, even the bad ones I still enjoyed to an extent. But like the main games in the series, I do want to stream. I do non-commentary for most of them. I believe all of them I have non-commentary currently. And I'm just going to keep it running so that you could just... Because Resident Evil's an atmosphere. And, you know, I will say, though, the next Resident Evil I will be doing is Resident Evil 7, though. I know it kind of jumps because I did 3 and 4. And 2? I don't remember. I know I definitely did 3 and 4, the remakes, mind you, which are great if you haven't played them. But I will be doing Resident Evil 7 next, and then we'll see how it goes after that. Um, but yeah, I think that's about everything. Just know that I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. Life was hard for a long time, for a whole year actually. Um, but I had some PMA, some positive mental attitude. I truly think that like I'm over the worst of it. Um, my next step completely depends on me, and I don't plan to waste it. Done enough of that, so I plan to hit the ground running, and I mean full blown fucking sprint if need be. I mean, I might slow down, get a Gatorade or some shit, but you know, all in all, though, I plan to maximum effort everything that I do from here on out. I just have to make sure it's all ready so I can come at it with everything. And I hope to God that you guys come back and you get to sit here and watch a huge change that I'm going to be having. And I do mean huge change. Yeah. It's going to be hard, though. But that's it for me, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for listening. If you stayed through the whole video, I really appreciate it. And no, I'm not going to ask you to give me a like or even a subscribe or anything like that. This video was never about that. This is just me just putting it out there. You know what I mean? And I think it's something I need to do more often. And I've been not hiding, but I've been holding a lot back because, you know, internal fears and drama and stress and whatnot. But I have no intention of keep doing it. So I'm gonna. It's gonna be a hell of a next chapter. I could tell you that much. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But all I know is for the first time in my life, I feel like I have a vision in sight. All I gotta do is just, you know, go down the road. So I plan to. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay excellent, everybody. No matter what anybody says to you, stay excellent and be excellent to each other for the love of God. There's enough hate in the world. Why give the people you actually like a hard time? Tell your mom you love her. Give your dad a high five. Hug your brother. Whatever you gotta do. Find some peace. Once again, stay excellent. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.